Oh, hello there. Welcome to the early stream. Well, it's early for me. You guys have had 5 p.m. EST before. I had to get up early today. I should be waking up in 5 minutes. That's how my day should be starting. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're doing manly voice today. It's good. It's fantastic. I love it. All right. Let's kick off, baby. Let's play that intro movie. Should be all good to go.
When the day's going sideways in your town and the ladder's stuck and the cat won't come down, someone's knocking saying, "Don't you worry, friend." It's Rastov showing up again. He'll lend a hand, crack a joke or two, somehow make the whole thing feel brand new. That's Rastov, hey, helping out wherever he can. Every neighbor's biggest fan. That's Rastov, hey, when the luck runs out of steam, he shows up with another crazy scheme. Good old Rastov.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another day in paradise. It's me, yeah boy, Rastov. How we doing? Wearing my merch. I love my merch. My merch is so comfortable. I feel like I should have got more shirts. It kind of just makes me like, you know what's weird is it makes me want to just design shit that I want to wear myself. It legitimately makes me want to design shirts that like I just want to wear myself out in the world. You know what I mean? Like hopefully if that does happen, you guys will enjoy it as well. But I do love my Fall Off February hat. And you know, the crazy thing is because it was Fall Off February, no one bought Fall Off February merch. So it's a unique collector's item at this point. It's a unique collector's item. And I'm happy that I got it. I didn't get the shirt. Because I was like, I just want the hat, really. Because I feel like the hat looks really cool. Like the dude falling off the cliff. Like I just really like that emote. So I've also added something to my OBS at so if you guys end up trolling me again, I'm gonna do it. But for now, the goal of today's stream is mainly I want to see if I can do a slower paced stream and not freak out. Because typically I try and just like condense nothing but energy into 2 hours, and I want to see if we can kind of extend out the stream longer if I don't go as hard. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know. This is what fucking day, I don't know, 7 or 8 or some shit of like this whole COVID thing, which is pissing me off too. Because like at the end of yesterday's stream, right, like I legitimately planned on doing a gaming stream, and at the end of yesterday's stream, I just sat there. I was like, oh, fuck me, like, because I put crazy energy into doing the tier list stuff. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Also, I think Dalton dropped a 5 bomb. But it disappeared. I think he dropped if you did drop a 5 bomb, I'm going to give you the song anyway, just in case. Just in case, we're going to give you the song, Dalton.
Dropping the 5 bomb. If you got one, better thank him. If you
Get
did it, maybe next time, thank you.
Oh yeah, baby. That's how we like it. That's how we love it. Thank you very much. I did see it. And then like it just disappeared. We got old guy Matt cheering 100 biddies. Itty bitty titties over on old Twitch. So thank you for that. I'm one of the things that I'm kind of like, I get anxious about like certain things, right? And the funny thing is I tell myself what I'm going to get anxious about, and it still happens, right? So it's like, in the LICU, fat camp's going on. So I was like, all right, Rastov, this is what's going to happen. During those 2 weeks, the views are going to go down. You know, everything, engagement's going to go down. Everything's going to go down. And that's okay because, you know, a lot of people came from there. They want to see, they hoping something cool happens, right? Because everybody, you know, at one point or another, everybody that watched it loved it, right? So obviously, they're going to want to go see if something happens to make it, you know, like reignite that love, right? So I'm like, okay, obviously this is going to happen. That's fine. Reflects in you know what's been going on, and still, even when it happens, like it's just like, it's like, bro, chill. I have to tell myself to relax, to chill, to calm down. It's okay, right? But you know, I think it is just so it's so ingrained because of the words that were said, you know. It's so ingrained that the words they're saying, you know, we're going to fall off, right? And we turned it into a meme in February and we didn't fall off. And we, you know, and then now in March, I get sick and it's just like, bro, I feel like there's going to be some kind of fucking challenge every month that I'm going to have to deal with. And it's just like, dude. Because this month, literally, like we had the most bangingest fucking start to the month where I was like, all right, bro, this is killer. We're going to slay it. And then it got sick and like, I just, and I don't want to whine about it, you know. Dingy says, hope you have a great stream. I hope I have a great stream too. Thank you for showing up, buddy. Thank you for showing up. It's one of those things. It's one of those things, you know. And like, I don't know. We're just, that's, oh. Doug said, couldn't watch the stream yesterday, but I watched the VOD. I wish I could have watched it live. You look like you had a lot of fun. Dude, Tier List Tuesday, so much fun all the time. Let me turn this on. Maybe that'll... that's much better. That's much better. Yeah, Tier List Tuesdays are like my favorite fucking day of the week when we do our stream, honestly. If you guys could like the stream, that would help me out a lot as well. One thing I noticed is when I uploaded the AI song, right? Fuck you, Boom. You dickhead. Member for 3 months said you're gay.
Chunky. I like it thick and chunky.
At Mouth Sores, super chatted $4.99. As a reminder, my boom boom is still F tier. Party face emoji.
You know what I have to say to that, Boom? You know what I have to say to that? Yeah, that's what I have to say to that. Fuck you. I'm gonna remember that shit. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. I'm not fucking around with this shit now, okay? I'm not fucking around with that shit. Bro, oh my god, MJ hit him with the apostrophe. Dude, you just got pwned, bro. You got pwned by proper grammar. Suck it. Oh yeah. It's yeah, so and Mr. Boom Boom Power said Mouse Sores is also gay, just like you. What's wrong with being gay? What's wrong with being gay, Boom? Is there something? Look, I get it. All right, I get it. Nom Nom said maybe I should pause some of the website dev and make a weekly shorts for you instead if you want shorts by Rook, dude. When you made the Pizza Hut short, you've made a few shorts that I've watched. I'd be fucking down, bro. I love the shorts that you made, honestly. They just need to be shorter, like a little bit shorter. You want like 30 seconds as kind of like the thing. Starts off with a bang, 30 seconds long, perfect, right? It's got to have that initial like 2-second hook. Dingy said, what's with the different start time? So today, we have a leak. All right, we had this leak in the shower from the second story to the, so obviously leaked down. And I had to get up because the fucking plumber came over. So I had to get up at 7:20 in the morning. So your boy's tired.
Chunky. I like it thick and chunky.
At my boom boom pow super chatted $4.99. When did I say there was something wrong with it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some phobia in you that you wanna get off your chest?
No phobia.
Bro, that's crazy.
No, you're you know what, bro? Mm-mm. I ain't playing with that shit, all right? I ain't playing with that shit. You want to try and do this now? You want to try? Look, I will make the entire stream, all right, based around doing AI slop, educating you that it's okay to be gay. All right, I will. Don't force my hand. I will. Okay. I had a brief topic for this stream because yesterday I was just fucking cooked. I didn't know what the hell we were doing today, so I was like, this is an interesting thing that I saw. Okay. You'd watch that. Yeah, it's very early for me right now, right? Like I would literally normally be waking up now, right? But I've been awake for a while. And you know what? It's not like I'm not a baby. Okay. I used to get up very early for my previous job, so you know, it's one of those things. One thing that I do want to talk about briefly, and I'm not going to name names yet, but it has come to my attention, all right, that there are potentially some little side servers that are popping up. There's some little side servers popping up with some people that are hopefully, well, they want to become YouTubers or streamers themselves. So what they've done is they've started creating little side servers in Discord. Now, I ain't never going to tell you who you can and cannot watch, right? But what I will say is that you want to make sure that if you join a server, all right, you know it's going to be safe, okay? Now, you know that if you join my server and if you're a part of it, that shit is about as safe as it gets, right? It's about as safe as it gets. Scooter's server, I'm assuming, also the same. Buff server, I'm assuming, also the same. So, if someone from any of our communities really reaches out to you with a link for a side server, I would greatly appreciate it if you let me know. Or if you let one of the mods know, right? Because I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, right? I don't care if you watch people. I don't care if you chat with people. But I just want you guys to be safe. Okay, that's literally it. And when I say safe, I actually mean safe. I don't mean I want to keep your money over here. That's the way other people word safe. I genuinely mean it. Okay, I genuinely mean it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Stop trying to get invited to side servers. Yeah. So the thing is like with myself, Scooter, Buff, I could pretty confidently say that our servers are safe, right? But some rando who just wants to start doing YouTube and get used to and they want to bring over their buddies or things like that, it's just not, it's usually not worth it. In my experience, almost every side server I've ever been a part of, and it's not many, honestly, because I don't usually join them. I don't usually like being a part of other people's Discords. It's just a personal thing. Most of the time, it blows up. It blows up in your face. There's always some drama, right? People, and this is what I've noticed, right? Is like the people that are in those servers start acting like they're all best friends. This is our friend group server until two people have an issue and it splits the server, and then there's drama, and then the things that people said while they felt comfortable talking to their best friends end up becoming used as weapons. So it's just you just have to be safe, right? You just have to be safe. And I understand you might fuck with someone. You might think this person's cool. I like this person. However, you don't know, right? You don't know most of the people that they're going to have in that server. You really don't. Scooter, thank you for the redirect, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. So basically, you know, with our servers, right, you have to be a member to get in. Now, you can get in on a gifty, and that's totally fine. But anybody that joins our server is invested in some way, right? Anyone that joins our server, Scooter server, Bus server, we're all invested in some way because you've paid into it, right? You've paid into this, into the safety of it. You've paid into it, and you know, with that comes a duty of care from us as well to make sure that like you are safe, to make sure that you are looked after and that your information is protected, that sort of thing. So I just want you guys to be careful as always. So if somebody does hit you up to join a side server, just you know, honestly, like it's okay to say no, right? It's okay to be like, no, that's not for me. I don't want that sort of thing. So yeah, we do need to make it so that Twitch can join the Discord. I'm just trying to work it out because I know the pricing is different. I don't know how that's gonna work, honestly, with roles and shit like that. So it's on my to-do list. Honestly, it is on my to-do list. Omari said Rastovians could never survive around us. Yes, the buff troll force is definitely out there. Is definitely out there. I'm quite happy with my little hug box. I like my place is a troll free zone, you know. Mesa said troll. Okay, you trying to tell me you guys aren't fucking trolls? You trying to tell me you aren't trolls? Mesa, you would never. I have seen images that you have made of me. Okay, I know you're a troll, but you're my favorite. All right, you are my favorite. You were the only you were the only person from that little nerds crew that I didn't dislike very much. Like, you know, everyone else was kind of like, when they trolled, it was like, you can fuck off. Mesa was always funny. So yeah, we're mostly wholesome AI slop creators. And look, we may have had some there may have been some weird gooning shit happen, but we took care of it. I took care of it. I took care of that shit, okay? Like that, all right? Safety, done. Safety in the books. In the books. Yeah. So just be careful. If someone does reach out and was like, oh, you know, we're friends. You should come over to my side server. If someone's trying to hit you up in their side server, I'd be asking why they don't want to join one of the main servers that you're in. That's what I would be checking. What is it about the main servers they don't want, you know? Just be careful. Just be safe. You know? And just let one of us know, okay? Because we want to make sure that everything's okay. That Seda saga was very weird, yeah. It was a very weird time. But make Gooning great again? We don't need to do that. We definitely don't need to make Gooning great again. Yeah, and if you want to invite someone to your side server, invite Nom Nom. He won't tell me anything, I promise. He won't tell me a damn thing. Oh, man, I'm tired. I fucking hate getting up this early. Today is definitely more of a chill day. I want to chill and relax. I need to rest, honestly. This COVID shit literally kicked my ass. Have you guys had COVID? Can we get some ones in the chat if you guys have had it before? If you've had COVID before, and how did it hit you? Because I've had it like 4 times. And it's always the after effect that's the worst, right? You get over the initial symptoms, right? Of like the terrible ones where your body aches and your fucking brain fog, but then you just have this no energy and you're just like, oh God, kill me. You know? Yeah, 4 times, yeah. Justin with the 1. I know you, yeah, Bruja gets up at 5. I used to get up that early, dude, but like I usually stay up until like 3, 4 in the morning working on stream stuff and community stuff. Yeah, see, a bunch of you have had it. It's crazy, right? Because like every time you start feeling better, you stop feeling better. It's really weird. Thank you, Nom Nom, for the gifties. Dalton gave a whole middle school COVID. Because I used to work in like a building of like 60 plus people. So like one person got it and it was just like a wave, right? It was just like this crazy wave. They hate me. I said, Rastov, I still suffer from bad coughing from it. It's been 3 years. Dude. I can't, like, all right, since the first time I got it, right, I can't eat fucking spicy food anymore, dude. I used to go to this Korean place, okay? And they would have, like, this nice, like, it was just this most delicious barbecue pork, which had this fucking sick kick to it. You know, the flavor was good. It didn't taste like barbecue, but it was like, oh, it had this super nice kick, right? You could order it spicier, but this was the mild, right? It was just this nice little kick. Tasty as shit. And after COVID, I couldn't eat it. My mouth was on fire. Like, it just fucking sucked. I do want, like, you know, look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I did get one of the booster shots, right? And the next time I got COVID, it was way worse. So, and the after effects of it lasted way longer. So I don't know. There's different strains, but yeah.
I like it thick and chunky.
Oh, and it's not going to read yours now. No, I'm not. I said can't eat spicy food. He's becoming British. Look, God save the king. What? You know. I'm. You know. Look, half of my ancestry comes from the motherland. Something on my screen? Nope, that's something on the website. All right. I want to show you guys something, all right? I want to show you something that's in it's in early access only for moderators at the moment. I want to show you. It's not released to the public as yet, but it should be at some point. Let me just let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. I want to show you, okay? Because I feel like sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget that we have this cool-ass website, Rastov.co, which has a shitload of stuff on it, right? Got this wall of awesome. Which, dude, look at our Legend Eternal, bro. Alex, the GOAT. We got Hemi, the Legend. We've got our fucking Supreme Champions and then our regular champions who are also just as cool. And all of you lovely people. Included in such games as the Balls game. Which we fucks with a balls game. We love a balls game. Turn the speed down, you know, put it on slow. Watch everybody just bounce around. You know, it's a good time. It's a good time. We obviously have pachinko, pinball, which we've got a tournament going. But this is a new game. All right, this is a new game that might remind you of some. It's called Snake Stuff. Now I don't know if that kind of gives away anything about the game. But eventually this is going to be released to the public. And we're going to put a whole bunch of different things in it. But for now, it's just being beta tested. So this is this is an old throwback, I guess. I used to play this all the time. When my dad passed away, the only fucking screwed myself. So this is, look, dude, you guys are gonna have so much fun, I promise. When my dad passed away, I got his phone, right? The same Nokia phone that I told you about that survived that crash. And all I would do on it, right? So okay, so when I got his phone, right? They gave me, my mother was out of the country at the time. And they gave me $20 to be able to text her back and forth. I didn't understand how texting works, so I like burnt through all $20 in like an hour texting this girl that I like. They got really mad. They got really mad at that. So, yeah. But anyway, so all I would do is play Snake on that phone. Just be sitting there, yeah. I loved it. Snake is so cool. The game is awesome. The art is fantastic. It's just it's Snake Stuff drinking energy drinks. So now we still have some other things that are cooking. We've got a bunch of like in the works games that we've started and just not that. And when I say we, I'm basically using the royal we because it's kind of just all nom noms. Like, I have an idea, right? And then nom noms makes it happen, okay? And the thing is he'll be in the middle of starting something, and I'll be like, bro, we should do this. We should do this. Oh, it's a good time. What about the Fallout shelter? That's still a work in progress. That's one of the things on the list that I have to do. Because I still have to get the rooms done properly, because they were just pissing me off, and then other stuff. Can we get a Rastov solitaire? All right. Okay. We're going to make a card game next. Okay. No, not next. Not next. We will have a card game on there at some point, though. We will have a card game on there at some point. Dude, we could do Mahjong. Bro. Dude, it's... I want the website to be filled with games that you guys can play, okay? That's my goal. I want the website to be filled with games you can play. Uno? Oh, bro. Uno's a fun game. Okay, Uno is a fun game. I love Uno. A bunch of my friends, because I used to have this group of, well, they're still my friends, but the group doesn't get together and play board games anymore. But anytime we would play Skip Bow, great game. Great game. I honestly miss playing board games a lot, you know, because I'm very good. I'm very good at them. So I think one thing that I really would want to have on the website, you know those block breaking games where there's like an entry point and you have to bounce the ball into it to try and like get it to break the blocks? I want one of those as well. You know what I'm saying? I want one of those. I want a lot of stuff. I want a lot of things. Nom Nom is my tech wizard, so you know he just whips it all up and it's all magical and great. Okay, so we gotta give some. You break it. Yep. We gotta give some dubskis to Nom Nom as always. So I want to see a wall of dubskis for Nom Nom, the guy, the goat. Wait, a daily crossword, bro. Wait. Daily crossword? Can we do that? Dude, daily word finds, dude. Oh my God. Look, I might be an old lady with the amount I love these kind of games, okay? I'm just saying. Okay? You know, the funny thing is I themed this thumbnail, this title around AI ruining dating, because I think it is. I think it actually is in a way. But now that I'm streaming, I kind of don't want to talk about it. But I will say I did love making that thumbnail. Making the thumbnail was one of the highlights of my day yesterday.
Okay. I like it thick and chunky.
My Boom Boom Pow super chatted $4.99. Trivia game. Duck hunt, but instead of ducks it's bears shaded different colors wearing paladin armor, and they're all brother bears.
Fuck me, dude. Dude, the Seder Saga was just so fucking weird, bro. Like when I think back on it, you know, often, I'm just like, how did we get there? You know, like, I remember thinking this whole thing is fake as shit, dude. Like, I just remember thinking it was so fake. And, yeah, it was. It's my best friend. I'm looking after him. His kids just died. Like, bro, you can't make that. Well, you can make that shit up because he did. But, like, you can't make up the whole, yeah. Oh. Bro, you know what? We should do duck hunt. It's like except that it's just a little fucking. Oh my God, that's actually fucking hilarious, dude. We should 100% do that. Okay, we should 100% do that. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about like AI ruining dating and shit like that because I was like, this is a topic. You know, it was something I saw in like and it was like, I think it was an ad on some website, and I was like, oh, No, it was not porn. Okay, it was not a porn website. I was like, that's an interesting topic. And I'm like, I went and I looked up a bunch of information on it and shit like that. Now that I'm here, I kind of don't want to talk about it. That makes sense, right? Wasted fucking a whole bunch of time yesterday. So it was not sorry, Carlos got me with his comment, said can't believe he just reskinned the bear in green. Okay, for those of you that don't know, okay, we had this guy in the community back when the community, like when we first went solo. Now fuck off. No, I'm not with the banana. Stop. Okay, we had this guy back when the community first came out, and he basically would make AI goon images. It was kind of weird. I don't really want to go too deep into that part of it, but he was a weird guy. He was a weird guy, and I don't even want to talk about the sad shit. Fuck off please stop with the bananas. Okay, can we not do this again? Why a peach though? Mesa with the banana, Scooter with the peach. Boom was saying, are you seriously watching Corn all by yourself? I'm not even gonna respond to that, dickhead. So this guy invents, so basically this guy invents this story of like this really fucking tragic accident that happens, right? And so I had red flags. I was like, this is sus as shit. But you can't say that, right? You can't say that it's bad, right? Because you just don't know. Scooter, remember for 2 months said, because you got a juicy peach, banana plus peach equals Jesus Christ. Okay, bro. Okay, dude. Look, I don't have a porn addiction, okay? I don't. So I tell this guy, I'm like, okay, you should probably leave you should probably take like a 2-week break from the Discord because if you've had your fucking kids die, it would probably be a good idea. So like he's like, oh yeah. The very next day, right? The very next day, his best friend makes a Discord account and joins to look after him, and then all of a sudden he stops like the original guy Sada stops talking altogether, and his best friend Grizzpally starts talking instead. And the difference is like Sada's image, like his avatar that he would create was this beer paladin, and his best friend made a different beer paladin in just green. It was so weird. Okay, Nom-Noms with a banana peel. Bro, can you fuck off with the banana peel? Why do you guys troll me with random fruit? I can't do a normal stream ever, can I? Right? I'm trying to do a slower stream today to see if we can stretch it out longer. You guys are going to tap out my energy. Mesa with the banana. Fuck off, Scooter. You also with the goddamn... Freedom Tower said there is a site for Corn Hub. Swear to God. And Scooter with the banana peel. You want to know the funniest part about being in the lit queue, right? Is whenever they would do the like troll TTS and the emoji spam, like people literally assumed that shit didn't bother me for real. They were like, oh, you just want to... No, it actually pisses me off. Fuck off, bro. Mesa with the banana peel again. It genuinely annoys me because it's like, it's embarrassing, right? Because I start talking about something and I'm like, all right, thank you for the pie, Carlos. Fuck off, dude. I start like, and the thing is I don't have to respond to it. I don't have to say, it doesn't trigger the TTS. I don't have to let it interrupt, but I can't not read it out because I have this compulsion that if you send something through, I have to read it out. And so, like, genuinely, people were like, oh, no, you just want to fuck. Like, no, it actually fucks me off because I'm like, especially if I'm trying to talk about something serious, right? It just, for some reason, and this is the thing, I get myself so worked up that I'm not planning a.
Chunky. I like it thick and chunky.
At my Boom Boom Pow super chatted $4.99. Are you seriously watching corn all by yourself? Rastov crying in the bathroom, WTF does it look like? As he eats another slice of pie.
L Dude Rock said, Rastov, your solo content's pretty poor. Then leave. I don't care, bro. This is what I want to do. Okay? I don't care. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. It's fine. I will be okay. But it's when I do have something to talk about, you fuckers interrupt me all the time, and I don't sit in a bathroom crying watching porn, okay? I don't know, man. It triggers that like embarrassing thing, right? It triggers that embarrassing thing of mine where like I don't like being embarrassed. So when I'm like actually talking about something and I get interrupted, it triggers that feeling, you know. Carlos said it's miles better than Fat Cam. I mean, bro. It's interesting. Yeah. I think I've proven at this point that I don't need to talk about the lick queue to survive. So I feel like it's okay to comment on stuff now. So I don't know. But again, I don't care. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. But I get it, right? Deep Wimp said, Rast, I'm going to need you to not crash out. I have no time for clipping you right now. Why? Okay. Dude, I was watching Buff. All right. Watch some of your videos, Deep Web. That shit, the fucking like subtitles and shit that you put on for the commentary was actually really funny. Cassie said, Rastov, Nick. Oh, no. Yeah. This is no. So I'm not a surprise guest at Fat Camp 2? No. Dingy said, wait, you don't like being embarrassed? Bro, you're on the internet. I didn't say it makes sense, okay? I didn't say it makes sense. I didn't say it was justified. I'm just saying I do get embarrassed and I don't like it, okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it makes any sense whatsoever. To be honest, at the moment, I'm just trying to get through until I fucking am over this COVID properly because it's pissing me off. But yeah, I like hanging out with you guys, you know? I think, yeah, I don't know. I think like the words of what I was told still rings in my head. Yeah. Mooch said dating was ruined way before AI. I mean, I think apps like Tinder and shit really ruined it, you know? Because it literally made like everybody was on Tinder, like everybody, you know, and it made it all based off of people's looks rather than like actually like getting to know somebody. You know, and so, but I mean, Tinder eventually just transitioned into just a hookup app, right? But initially, when it came out, Tinder was like what everybody was doing to actually like look at dating. Because what happened was previously, if you, oh my God, okay, I got to tell you this fucking story. A friend of mine that I used to work with, right? you know these like Plenty of Fish websites and shit like that. You'd have to have like a subscription. Okay, so he doesn't watch this, so fuck it. He he had been on one of these websites for 10 years. Okay, for 10 years, and it was an actual friend, brouhaha, an actual friend. Okay. And you'll know it's an actual friend because like what happened to him is very specific, okay?
Chunky.
Oh God.
I like it thick and chunky.
At Nomnomog Super Chatted $6.63. I worked at Bumble for 1 month and it was ultra depressing. People thinking,
oh, how can we match people with people they will date once and then fail? Bro, it legitimately turned into a hookup thing, right? But what happened with my friend, right? He was on these websites. Justin said, "You mean that friend was you?" No, it was not me. Okay? It was not me. You know the funny thing is he was on that website the entire time he was in a relationship too. So what happens is, right, he finally gets a hit on this website. He'd never really gotten hits on the dating website before. So he finally gets a hit. This chick finally like connects with him on it, right? And he's so excited. So he sends her a message and he's like, "Oh, hey, it's like, thank you for matching with me. It's so kind of you to say this. This is nothing to do with me, I swear to God." Now I will say he did think this was me. It's not me. It fucking Mooch said his friend Pastov. Oh no, Mustov. All right. Nope. Why do I seem so excited? Because it was okay. No. What you've got to understand is this guy was on this website for fucking 10 years. All right. He was on the website for 10 years. He finally gets one hit on the website. Okay. And this chick literally, the first thing that she says to him is, "You look like David Bain." Jesus Christ. Let me pull this up for you. So okay, let me find all right, so David Bain is okay, let me look up. Let me explain this. So David Bain was not Blaine. It was, it was David Bain. Let me look this up because I just realized you guys might not understand what I'm talking about. Hold on, because I think this is okay. Because this is a New Zealand thing. So, all right. So this is let me show this to you. Let's see. No. Now he was accused of murdering his family, essentially. Okay. He does not look like me. He does not look like me. Okay. So you can find this on Wikipedia if you want to go read about it. But this is basically, on June 1994. This is how you know it's not. I was only 3 at the time. Okay. Well, almost 3. Yeah, there was a family that was shot to death, right? So he does not look like me. All right, hold on. Let me find you a photo of this guy. So he finally gets a hit. Fuck off, Angry Days. He does not look like me. I will show you what he looks like. I swear to God, if you guys say he looks like me, I'm going to go. Never mind. Okay, this is what the guy looks like. All right. He looks like this guy over here, okay? He looks like this guy. Well, this is him. And my friend looked just like him, right? And he had this like signature sweater. Oh, there it is. The signature sweater that he would wear. So so and the thing is my friend had a sweater that looked just like that. I'm shit you not. I shit you not. He literally had a fucking he literally had that same fucking sweater. So you can imagine, right? He's on this website, and like if you've seen what David Bain looks like now, right? So you can kind of tell how my friend might have been perceived by the ladies, right? So he finally gets a hit on this website, and he was paying, I think, like $100 a month. It was $50 to $100 a month. It was a very expensive subscription to this website, right? So you'd think paying that much money, you would get more than one hit. But he got one hit from this lady. And he's so excited. And it's not Steve. That's not Steve, no. The first thing that she says to him is, "You look like David Bain." And he was so defeated. And like and he comes to me, right? He comes to me. Did you say Phantom? Jesus. He comes to me. He's like, "Rastov, I got a hit on the website." I was like, "Oh shit, that's so cool, bro." And then he's like, "Yeah." She said I look like David Bain. I fucking cried. Like I almost choked laughing. Right? And then he tells everybody at work, because we worked together, right? He was my buddy from work. I ended up moving in with him once he left his lady who was abusive, because he wouldn't have been able to afford it on his own. I was like trying to help him get out of this fucking toxic relationship. I was like, "Look, if you leave her, I'll come fucking rent the extra room," right? It was not me. It was not me. I've never used Grindr, okay? I've never used Grindr before. But no, I don't want to tell you that sad story about me, okay? I don't want to tell you the sad, depressing story of myself. Not for free, anyway. It's too embarrassing. Anyway. So he tells everybody at work, right? No, I'm not telling you. I don't want to tell you. No, it's an embarrassing story for me. It's a really embarrassing story. No, I'm not no, because it'll make me feel very bad about myself. No. Let's just say I don't like dating apps. I think they're fucking cringe. All right? The people on them are all fucking superficial. You don't need to know shit. I ain't telling you fucking anything. So he tells everybody at work, right? He tells everyone at work that he got compared to David Bain. And you know what he didn't realize is he was wearing that same sweater at the same time. No one had connected that he looked like him before. It was over. How much money? Oh, it would have to be at least a red. It would have to be at least a red. I'm not like it's one of my shames. I've never told literally anybody. I have never told a single person this story. I've not told a single person ever. Okay, so I would let. And it's not a long story. It's a short story. It's a Bain's. Bro, that's fucked. Dude. So, like, literally in the office, right? People would walk up to him and they'd be like, "Oh, David, can you get this?" And he would just like, fuck it. He was so angry all the time, you know? If I said, I don't even know this. I have never told anybody this before, okay? I've never told anybody. Sapphire's still waiting for the squeak story? Oh, geez.
Chunky. I like it thick and chunky.
@its_mooch super chatted $10. Dating profiles are terrible, men with shirts off in bed as their photo, women with Facetune catfishing everyone, many jobless, homeless, just need a meal drink people. Hobos all around male.
Bro, I've told you about like I got set up on this this date once, right, with this chick who was a friend of mine's friend. I think I told you guys briefly about what happened before. But we went to this place. It was her favorite place. I think I have told you guys, right? We had, we had food and it was great. And then I was like paying as she was like walking out the door, that sort of thing. And the fucking bartender, she was like, no, I would never make her pay. The bartender was like, man, it was like, man, she gets around. So what do you mean? You're the third dude she's brought in here this week. Bitch was just getting free dinners. Man. Shit's crazy. And you know what? A lot of chicks do it. Or I don't know if they still do it, but I'm assuming. But the thing is I didn't go out of my way to find this. This was sold to me as like someone that I would really like. And she was cool. Was not my type though, but like, but it was one of those things. So, and she, we went back to my place, and, she tried it on and I was like, sorry, I'm not interested in that on the first date. And, she took offense to that. I don't know if girls are usually used to getting turned down, so she wasn't too happy. She wasn't too happy, and but I gave her one of my my hoodies because it was very cold, and then I got her an Uber to go home, and she kept trying to give me the hoodie back, and I was just like, you keep it, it's fine. It's not gay. Like, bro, I'm not that guy. Okay. I'm not that guy. I'm not the type of guy that, like, I'm not just going to hit it just cause, right? I'm just not that guy. I never have been. I had the opportunity many times. I'm not built that way. It's not for me. All right. The connection's more important. Okay. I gave her the balls jacket. I did not give the balls jacket. No. So yeah. My friend, she told me how pissed off she was because she was like, she has never, ever been turned down before. I was like, how the fuck can she be pissed off? She got dinner. Like, she got a free meal. And I paid for the Uber. Bro. Yeah, Mooch said too many people are like high and bang. Yeah, that's... Brouhaha said, between that and Celine Dion playing in the background, probably assumed you were gay. Don't you be saying anything bad about my lady Celine, okay? She is an international treasure. She knew I was not gay, okay? I'm not gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, okay? But I just, and she like jumped on the bed. She was like patting it down, like, come here. I'm like, no. I'm like, so I just had to be like, look, I'm not that guy. I'm sorry. I'm not that guy. And, she kept trying to give me my hoodie back, I think, to meet up again. And I was like, you keep it. I'll get another one. It's fine. It's fine. Bro. And the thing is she was, oh, bro, dude. Came back to bite me in the ass. I just remembered what happened with the end of that, right? So she knew I was going to be at this fucking award, like because at the place I used to work, there was this awards day where like you would do like courses through the job, right? You would do course through the job, and I'd completed the course, and like she had completed a different course, but they did the prize giving and certificate giving for all of them together. So in front of like all of the fucking leadership of the place that I worked, in front of all of like 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 some of her friends, some of my friends. She walks up to me. She bought my fucking hoodie to this thing, and she hands it to me, and she was like, "Thanks. I wanted to make sure you got this back." In front of everybody. And I had a lady at the time, right? I had a lady at the time. So like fucking, and she was there. So she's like, you know, because she wanted to see me get my certificate and all that cool shit. You know, she's like, "Who was that?" I'm like, "Oh, I'll tell you later." It's not, I'll tell you later. Fuck, dude, it was one of the most uncomfortable moments of my life, okay? It was literally one of the most uncomfortable moments. In front of everybody, just hands it back. And everyone's just like, I'm like, "Rastov, I didn't know you got it like that." I'm like, "I don't have it like that." So I had to fucking, and then of course, like one person tells one person something different, and it just fucking spread, so. Badger Cat said, "I've never been on a date. Every time I get close to it, I get a guy who gets insulted with a girl who wants to pay for everything on the date." Okay. That honestly, that wouldn't bother me at all. I like to pay because it's the gentlemanly thing to do, right? To be honest, I think whoever asks, unless you have a mutual agreement, you know, unless you have a mutual agreement to, you know, pay like half and half, like, because going Dutch is a legit thing. I think that should be done more. But I think whoever is the one that asks should be the one that offers to pay, personally. Right? So if you're asking a dude out, and if I was the dude, I'd be like, "Oh, lady wants to take me out. Okay." Now, if you ask me out and then you expect me to pay, that's going to piss me off. If I offer different. If I offer to do it, very different story, right? Very different. Like I paid in the situation that I just told you about because I asked my friend to set me up with somebody. I was like, "You know what? Let's," you know, she was like, "I have this friend you might like." I was like, "Cool, set it up," right? I initiated the engagement with that. So Weaver said, "I'm cool with women paying." Dalton said, "On my dates, I offer to pay. Sometimes the missus counter offers, but I'm very easy to shut down with a counter offer." Yeah, there's nothing wrong with like wanting, you know. "I'd let you pay for my dinner," said Danny. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, like, but some dudes have too much pride, right? They have too much pride. But it's 2026, you know. Sometimes, you know, if who pays is a big issue, right? Just do something that doesn't require money. You know? Like going to a park, you know, going in and chilling at a lake, something like that. Or, you know, there's ways around it. There's always ways around it. Dinner on Rastov. No, I'm not. No. Look, yeah, I'm definitely not like the "I'm gonna pay for everybody" type of guy. I just even if like I go, if someone invites everyone out and they want to like pay for everybody, I usually don't like that. The only time that I've really been okay with somebody paying was like when we were in when I was in America and like we went out for lunch and like Keen paid for it, right? Or like Boogie paid for it because yeah, he took care of me, right? But usually I'm not that guy. It was awkward. So Angry Day said, "Rastov, do you buy guys drinks when you go to the drag bar?" I've never been to a drag bar before, so no. Fuck me, why is it, dude? Now it was literally cold before. Now it's starting to get hot again. That's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit, is what it is. So, you know, if you guys want the. Danny said, "Wait, I'm late. Are you dating again?" No, I'm not dating again. It was just we were on topic. We were discussing AI ruining dating, and then it kind of pivoted into us talking about how apps ruin dating. But if somebody does drop a red, I will tell you my most embarrassing app story. It's not long though, but it is. I've never told a single person, not a friend, not a relationship, nothing. Not told a single person this story before. Thinking about it makes me sad. Anyway, so I'm hoping no one drops that, but I don't really want to say it. Anyway, so if you guys could also like the stream, that would help me out a lot. So, but yeah, I think like AI has definitely impacted relationships, right? In general, because I have a lot of friends now that instead of asking their partner questions, they'll ask ChatGPT. Instead of like trying to work out feelings and shit together, they'll just go to ChatGPT. Right? So people are using like ChatGPT as a therapist, but also as like a girlfriend. And what I wanted to do today was have like one of those AI girlfriends. I wanted us to talk to an AI girlfriend because they have a shitload of websites I found out yesterday, but it's very complicated. And I was like, this is too much effort. Maybe one other day if I got more time. You know? So that was what the plan was, but it kind of just fell through. But you can do a lot with those. I've as far as some of their descriptions explained. And then I was like, I don't know if I should do this. This might get weird. Too many risks. Too many risks. Maya said Rastov was really married with 8 kids. Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine married with 8 kids? Definitely not me. No. So, yeah, but like dating apps, I definitely think ruined dating a lot because it literally just became all physical based, you know? And I think like it's another reason why I don't like I'm not a makeup guy, right? I don't like I'm not into women that wear a shitload of makeup, okay? Because I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. And ladies, this probably not for you. But I think most dudes have woken up the next morning in certain cases. Not me, because I don't do that, but it's the most relevant thing to the majority. And the person that you went to sleep with don't look like the person that you woke up next to. Happens, right? I'm personally, I'm a fan of God's work, okay? I'm a fan of natural face, right? I'm a complete fan, right? Now look, hey, I'm not one to say that, a little bit, a little bit here and there, to enhance some features isn't good. I like that. But my preference, none. It's just my preference. Now, there are some dudes that I know that do not like chicks that don't wear makeup at all. They don't. They don't like one guy is just like, I don't care if she looks, oh bro, the way he said this was fucking crazy. Look, guys talk different when there's no chicks around. He was like, I don't care if she looks ugly in the morning. I want her to look nice when I'm doing her. I was like, damn, bro. Cassie said, I can't wear makeup. It fries my skin. Yeah, fucks mine up too. But like, I don't mind a little bit, right? I don't mind a little bit of makeup, but like, I don't know. I'm personally, it's personally not for me. I'm into women with breads. What does that mean? We even said, I don't like makeup. I see it as false advertising. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, right? There's nothing wrong with like, women that want to wear makeup, not at all. You want like, if it makes you feel more comfortable, if it makes you feel more beautiful, fucking go hard. All right. I'm all about that. Love it. But I'm just, oh, you mean braids? I don't know. I've never really been presented with that. Yeah. But I just think it's interesting, right? And it's the same, like, it's the same thing that happens with these dating apps is like, you know, all of the images look touched up completely and then they don't look, bro, like, there's just so much like false advertising on these apps as well. And that's where a lot of the confusion comes because they like, yeah. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, I don't wear makeup. I believe in toxic masculinity. I bet you do. I bet you do. You dickhead. So, yeah, I think it's interesting. I definitely, like, I love a natural face. So that's for me. I don't mind a little bit, you know. I'm not put off by, like, makeup. But it's not, you know, it's a personal preference, right? It's a personal preference. It's the same as like, you know, some people prefer me, you know, with facial hair, some without, some short hair, some long, right? It's just one of those things. You learn to love everything, right? But, you know, everyone's got preferences. MJ said, as a woman-loving woman, I agree. And you know what? We love women. We do. We love some women. MJ said, I do respect the makeup skills. Oh, crazy, right? Some of the shit that like people are able to pull off on themselves, insane. I definitely couldn't do it. Angry Day said, I prefer Scooter. He's hotter than Rastov. Well, look, you're allowed to be wrong. Like, that's fine. You're not like, you don't have to be right all the time. You're allowed to be like, yeah, it's fine. You could be wrong. Nothing wrong with being wrong. A lot of people are wrong. Without wrong people, there wouldn't be right people. So, Cassie said, always thought if you don't like my actual face, then why are you with me? It's true. It is true. What's up, Bareface? Nice to see you. Maya said, I love women with really short haircuts. See, I prefer long hair, personally. Scooter is the hottest man on the planet. Wow, this is a Gidgey-alt, dude. This is the Gidgey-alt over here, old Angry Days. This is Gidgey-alt number 5. Dude, Buff was comparing Scooter and Gidgey to the Thorpes yesterday. I was fucking crying. He was like, he literally was like, if they did a show together, they would be top tier, just like the Thorpes. It's like, fucking hell. Oh my God. What a scandal it would be. Can you imagine what a scandal that shit would be? I do think that the two of them doing a stream together would be fucking hilarious though. You know? It would be pretty fucking funny. Yeah. Now, we talk about this stuff not because we're superficial, right? We're not superficial. You know, it's not deal breakers. Well, for fucking sane people, it's not deal breakers anyway. But, you know, we're allowed some preferences. And it's not, you know, you get it. So, yeah, I think the whole dating game, it literally went downhill with all of these apps that came out. Dude, I keep getting triggered by this fucking story now. I just need to get it out of my head. And the thing is like when Tinder became popular, all of a sudden it was like there was 60 more of them, right? And there was what was it? Was it Bumble where it was the women had to contact the dudes? Or it was a setting that you could do. Right? There was one of them, they were like the dudes weren't allowed to contact the women, they had to be the ones to initiate. I think that was Bumble. Was that Bumble? I only used one app once. Maybe 2. It was that one? Okay. So, you know, they put the ball back in their court, which I think is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? It's all good. So, yeah, and I think like AI with the access to technology now, like being AI, I definitely think it fucks with dating because like there's if people are looking for a connection and they can't find it, they honestly just turn to Chat GPT. John Pond said, Rastov, the women shave their armpits in New Zealand. I mean, everywhere, yeah. But it's not, you don't like, if someone doesn't, it's not like, it feels like in other countries they get shamed, especially like Western countries. Now, I don't know if that's still the same, but like here, no one really cares, right? In my experience, no one really cares. So, Kawhi said, I met my man of 11 years on a dating app. And it does work in certain situations, right? It just depends what you're using it for. It's just, it turned into like, oh, dude, Tinder for a bunch of like the people I know here were how people would find, they like Tinder is how people would find like a third for a throuple. So I'm told. Now, not personally experienced. So I would date a woman with armpit hair. Of course. Like that's of course I would. And how often am I staring at I mean, like, you know, someone like lifts their arm up, you know, like it's not, you know, it's not a big deal. Here's not scary, okay? You know what? Gone are the days of Bush. Simpler times. Always thought I was born too late. You know, I always thought it would be, always thought I should have been born 10 years earlier. For music and other reasons. But you know what? I was born when I was born. We make do. I have an old soul. And I also am like an old man. Get off my lawn. Get the fuck off my lawn. Weaver said, I'm not into body hair. Fair enough. I had a conversation. I'm not going to go into it, but if this person I had this conversation with ever watches, you'll understand why I'm smiling. MJ said Bush has 3 meanings to Americans. I know, that's why I said it. Dalton said, I've learned to not let trivial things bother me about my partner. You want to know the crazy thing is, right? You didn't one day just decide you didn't like something. You got told you weren't supposed to like it, right? You got told. It wasn't something that you just like woke up, like you weren't born disliking a specific thing. You got told that if you liked it, you were gross, right? And they got told if they kept it, they were gross. It's fucked. Fuck. Now, apparently it's changing and going back the other way now, which is good. I think that's good, right? We're living in a time where body positivity is coming back in a big way. Except it's slowly starting to move in the way where body positivity is being used as a weapon, to where if you're not being like body positive, you're the enemy, right? So it flips back around, you know, and that's human nature, right? Like whenever the balance shifts, they end up doing the same things that used to piss them off. So that's one of the things that bothers me about society, right? If you were bullied, a lot of the time, if you have the ability to bully someone back, you just want to reclaim some of that power that you feel like you lost. You know? That's why a lot of the time the bullied kid ends up being a douche later on. They might have been the sweetest kid, but they end up like, you know, the bully ends up bullying everybody else because once they have the ability to get some of that power back, they take it. Action Creature said, review Fat Camp and how bad it is. I mean, you just gave it the only review it needs. But if you have questions about the LCU, Fat Camp, it's only on the back of a 10. Otherwise, we're detoxing. So, Bruhaha said, there's usually an overcorrection. Yeah, always an overcorrection. Badger Cat said, as someone who likes women and men, I don't mind here. Yeah. But the thing is like you were conditioned to not like it, just and no one told you why. You just got told it was dirty, so you shouldn't like it. Just explain Dr. Nefarious from Ratchet and Clank, bro. You ain't wrong. Fuck, I love Ratchet and Clank. That stuff's so good. Chunky Lover said hashtag buy gang. You know? It's yeah. So I don't know. I find this stuff and talking about it really interesting. But I feel like not a lot of people actually enjoy talk. Like not a lot of people are really interested, right? Not a lot of people are interested. Mr. Barnyard, what's up, brother? I'm thinking, so like, as far as the stream goes, right? We've got one locked in day. We've got tier list Tuesdays, which aren't going anywhere. We love ourselves a good tier list. It's fun. It's the best. It's great. Right? Mondays, I'm going to start having my buddy Fire on. Hopefully that goes well. If not, I'm going to kick him out. But that's 2 days, right? I don't know if every day necessarily needs to have like a specific theme or topic, but I would like to have some more solidified things. I want to have an AI slop day where we just like make fucking goofy AI slops and tell a story about something, you know? That was an idea that I was going to do today. Was part of the like AI dating, AI ruining dating, was we were going to make like a we were going to make an AI girlfriend or some shit like that. Action Creature said, would you ever play Helldivers? I've played Helldivers. For some reason, I just can't get into it. It's just not for me. You know, I tried it. It's just not for me. Sapphire's looking forward to Fire being on the stream. Etiquette said, I have to be honest. I thought Mr. Barnyard was another satyr. I don't trust any bears profile pictures anymore. Holy shit. Dude, Mr. Barnyard just got done so dirty. Oh, fuck. Nah, dude, Mr. Barnyard's cool as shit. He's a good guy. Okay, he's a good guy, I promise. Bash the LCU days? I mean, like, you can ask me a question for a 10 at any point, and I'll give you my honest answer. Oh, my God. I can't believe Mr. Barnyard just got done so dirty. Fuck me. Oh, man. Far out. That's actually cold-blooded, dude. That's so cold-blooded. Oh, man. It's okay, Badger Cat. It's okay. That, like, look, it's good to be honest. You should always say how you feel. Like, I think that's important, is being honest. It's just very fucking funny. Oh, man. I need to figure out ways that we can look at reaching a new audience. Once I get some energy back, we're gonna be getting some more. We're gonna be getting some more like doing some videos and things like that. Mr. Barnyard said, "Screw you guys, I'm out." No, don't leave. You're not like that guy. I can't believe she fucking said it. I am not a satyr, okay? We love Mr. Barnyard here, okay? He's a good dude. We love Mr. Barnyard. Oh. So, I probably shouldn't have read the comment out, to be honest, but I just couldn't believe she said it. It cracked me up. So, yeah, we definitely want to start doing some, definitely start doing some more videos. I just don't know what. You know, I had some ideas that I was going to do for videos. I got told they were going to suck and bomb, so I was like, it kind of put me off, you know? It kind of put me off. And like gaming, easy. Like putting out some gaming videos wouldn't be that hard. But, you know, doing main channel videos, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure what we could do with that. So I need some ideas. I definitely need some ideas. Oh. Let's see. What happened to Kiwi Stuff? Okay, so at the moment, Mr. Boom Boom Power said, "Where are you?" And I'm so sorry. As Seda, we have at the moment, I'm getting some more filters made for Kiwi Stuff. Let me see. I don't know if I want to show you the updates so far, but they're coming along quite nicely. They are coming along quite nicely. Should hopefully be done eventually. All right, Mr. Barnyard's okay. I thought for a second I thought he legitimately was mad. I was like, "Fuck!" We don't want that to happen. You know, there has been criticism that the stream is only caters to people that are a part of the community. You know, and to the people that feel that way, join the community. Then it can cater to you too, right? Who was Seda? Was that the Discord scammer? Among a few things, yeah, that was the guy. Yep. Bro, I can't believe we had someone like that in our community. It's actually fucking insane, right? Like, actually nuts. We need an update on Kiwi Stuff's Emma Watson breakdown. Look, Kiwi Stuff was not having a good time with the Emma Watson stuff. That stream ended up getting a shitload of views though, which is crazy. Well, compared to like the other streams, right? Like it's sitting at 6.7K views. Which I don't know if it popped up and everyone was like, "This sucks," and then didn't like watch it. I don't know, but yeah, obviously, you know, with being sick and shit like that, the views are. I'm worried that me getting sick might have cooked the channel, you know. But I have to get used to. I have to get used to that sort of stuff. Action Creature said, "Rastov, I think the first step is not doing streams asking what to stream about." I generally don't ask what to stream about. I'm talking more about videos. Like making pre-recorded videos, that I don't know what to do on, you know? It was a Kiwi simping over Emma Watson. Bro. Showed the Kiwi stream to your mom. She didn't get it. Dude, Emma Watson is an international treasure. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not weird. It's not weird. Cooking stream? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I need to recover. I need to recover from COVID because this fatigue's actually fucking like destroying me. Do AI tutorials? Yeah. I need to make some more songs for the website, to be honest. I want to put more under the music section. Yeah, I love writing songs. When I have time to sit down and actually like write the lyrics, that's when the songs are usually the best. 5-minute how to be a man videos. That's interesting. Action Creature said I think you're established as someone who just streams every day. Stick with that and build. Yeah. You know the funny thing, right? The funny thing about this whole thing is with the LCU, one of the things that we got told we stole was this education, right? This education that was worth $200,000 was the number that he put on it, right? He said the education we got from the LCU was worth $200,000. And I keep thinking, I didn't fucking learn how to do dick on my own. Like, right? If it's an education worth $200,000, then why is it that you can only do it when you're in the LCU? Makes no sense, right? Makes no discernible sense. Because, like, what actual transferable skills did I learn? It wasn't how to make thumbnails. It wasn't how to title a video, right? It wasn't how to plan a stream because I had to do all that shit on my own. It wasn't how to talk in front of people because I fucking did that for 11 years on my previous job. You know, so like what did I actually learn, right? Wasn't how to run a community because I've been doing that shit before the LCU too. It just like I would love to have it categorized, you know? Would love to have it categorized what this education was because I don't think like I definitely like I learned how to be more confident. Right? Learned how to be more confident. But as far as like actual transferable skills into like turning it into a career, because the LCU is not a career. It's how to beg for money. Well, I mean, I don't do that now. Wait, is that literally what it is? I learned, it was a $200,000 e-begging course. Oh, I get it now. Okay. All right. Was it how to get away with being racist on YouTube? I guess you could probably say it could be that. Maybe. It could be. There's a few other things it could be, but genuinely, I don't know what it is because like none of the skills that nothing that I do now has any like relevance to there, you know? I was his first e-girl. I don't think I was. So it's interesting though, because like I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm like, you know, like what kind of education did I actually get? You know, it was skills that I like, because the reason we were like, and Scooter's the same. The reason that we were in the position we were in was because we already had the skills to apply, right? Like there was no teaching. Because otherwise there'd be a bunch of hosts, you just go teach them how to do it, you know? You want a tier list on crisps and chips? Dude, we could totally do that. I think that would be a banging fucking tier list. We can't let Jamaica fall into their hands. MJ said, sure, you got 200K in education, just like Keem spent 60K on Fat Camp. Dude, I feel bad for all the hosts that aren't on live and Queens and maybe Bus. Every other show is going to get bent the fuck over with that 24-hour stream going. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm not there anymore, so I don't have to worry about it. You know, it's okay. Shit happens. Dalton said, Keem's streaming audience is such a fraction compared to his overall historic audience. If it's worth 200K, then inflation is crazy. For real. Inflation is crazy. But also, like, I don't know. It makes me mad. You know, it actually makes me mad because I used to fucking love it. You know, I used to actually love it. I don't love it anymore. You know, it's just now it's just a negative. So, did he teach you how to set up viewbots? No, I must have left before that class. Action Creature said, you're a pro e-beggar over in LCU. I can't lie. No, I definitely don't want to do XYZ goal. Please don't donate. No. I mean, the reason that it was good was because it was true. I did so many things I didn't want to do. You know, I didn't want to fucking shave my head. I didn't want to dye my hair. I didn't want to fucking shave my facial. I didn't want to do any of that shit. You know, I didn't want to get a tattoo, and then the goalpost got changed. So, you know. This show is bro, that used to piss me off so much, dude. The fucking TTS spam. Actually us. Actually us. Yeah, we definitely don't like her. This show is dying. Alexandria with the gifty. Thank you. Thank you. Admit it, man. It's okay. You're a decent actor. No, I'm being dead serious, bro. I'm being dead serious. Fuck off, Chunky. My beard is fine. My beard is fine. Yeah. I get guilty, right? Like I feel guilty if I don't give the people what they want. MJ said this show is thriving. I like that. That's actually really cool. Thank you. You know, I would feel guilty if people didn't get what they want. Except for that tattoo. He said don't do it. I was like, all right. Bruhaha said the Rastov IRL stream was the hardest to watch for me. Kiwis just don't do that stuff. Bro, they didn't understand. Like when I was explaining, and the thing is Boogie like literally pulled out of his ass. He was like, I just looked up 2 IRL streamers now, and he listed off 2 names, right? He was like, these guys do it all the time. And the fucking thing is he didn't know what it. I looked up both of them. One was a fucking Minecraft streamer, and the other one did wood carvings. So he just straight up lied to try and prove a point, and I was like, "Oh my god, do people actually do this? No, they don't. People don't do like fucking IRL live streams like that in New Zealand. They just don't." So you know, it fucking sucked, and yeah. Like it was literally like, you know, I'm fine to do stuff, but these are the things I don't want to do. And of course, because I said these are the things I don't want to do, those were the things they tried to make me do. Fucking I was legitimately willing to quit over it too. I was like, nah. Mr. Boom Boom Power said, remember to message Nom Nom and invite to your server? No! I could have been a trailblazer? Bro. No, it's so uncomfortable because, like, people do not like that shit, like, at all. You know? Like, there's some streamers or like, creators in New Zealand that do videos, right? But that's very different than, like... And he wanted, like, TTS going and shit like that, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not having fucking TTS disrupt New Zealand. Because the police would have shut that shit down. They're like, nah, we don't fucks with no public disturbance, you know? Can we do a smash food / pass food stream? We could do that. Do I regret joining? Nah, I don't regret it. It was I had a great time in a lot of ways. There was just like bad shit, you know? So it's with any job. It's with any job. There's good and bad. I don't regret it. The only thing I regret is coming back after I got fired. I wish I had just not come back. But, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. All right, these lights are starting to fucking hurt my eyes. All right, there we go. Oh, man. Don't get COVID, man. Boom said, I'll be honest, I don't like IRL streams. They can be fun depending on what it is, but 90% of the time I find them boring. Yeah, it's usually like it used to be really big on YouTube like a while ago. Nowadays, the only kind of IRL stuff you see is like people being dicks and just disturbing the peace and shit like that. And I hate stuff like that. It's not for me at all. I don't find it interesting. I don't find it entertaining. You know, it's usually going from one little thing to, and then just like downtime until the next little thing happens, you know? Action Creature said, how often are firings even real? I feel like they are more of a suggestion than the LCU. The firings are always real. So you'll get fired, right? You'll legitimately get fired, like for real. But then he'll calm down and call you, right? And then try work it out. The only way to stay fired is to not take that phone call. And I shouldn't have taken that fucking phone call. Yeah. But anyway, I don't want to keep talking about the LCU because it just makes me mad. And to be honest, it's kind of boring. Oh, so it's just toxic? Yes. Yes, it is fucking toxic. Like that's like, yeah, up until the end, right? I'd quit. Like there were posts that got put on Reddit that were like, Rastov, like, you know, he's a bitch. He keeps quitting. Like, oh, it's these fake quittings suck. Every single time I quit was real. It just convinced me to stay. That's what it was. I actually wanted to go. Block that number, Chief. Dude, never slept better. And I'm not getting paid to talk about it. I know. I'm getting baited. I'm getting fucking baited. I'm getting goddamn baited. But yeah. So there's a lot of good things that came from it, but ultimately it ended up sour. And I think all it did was serve to scare a lot of people that wanted to leave into staying. So yeah, I blocked Boom's number because he kept sending me dick pics. He kept sending me dick pics, man. Your favorite streams are the ones where we ignore the other place, MJ? Yeah, that's the thing. And that's what I'm like actually really happy about is the detox is actually working, right? The detox is actually working to the point where we are able to not talk about because I think we went a week without fucking mentioning them at all. So one thing I didn't know is that they were putting Fat Camp on at the same time that Fish Tank was on. And I was watching Fish Tank today, and it was because I'd never really seen Fish Tank before, but I got told that it was on at the same time, and it was kind of like very interesting. Like Fish Tank was actually fucking interesting. I was watching that, and I was like, oh wow, like it's a bunch of people in a house for fucking 30 days. Like this is kind of cool. They had food and shit that they had to buy with like money and stuff. It was actually really interesting. I was like, man, this fucking blows this shit out the water. So and they were sitting there with like 5K concurrence, There weren't any donos or anything that was coming in. It was just 5,000 people just watching this fucking stream. It was really cool. Obviously when you're a streamer, right? Like you rely on like donations, memberships and stuff like that to keep the lights on. Regular YouTubers mainly rely on ad revenue, sponsorships, things like that. And so they live stream as like a bonus thing for their people, and maybe they'll make like a little bit of money off that. So it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. So I might have to check it out a little bit more because there's one thing I was thinking about yesterday, right? And this is the last thing that I'm going to talk about in relation to. It's more of a comparison rather than actually talking about the LCU. But a lot of people at the moment, I'm reading on like Reddit, I'm seeing on X and YouTube chat, shit like that, are all saying Fat Camp sucks and it's boring. And I want to pose this question to you, right? Would Breaking Bad still have been such a good show if Walter White wasn't such a well-written character? I want you to think about that for a second. If Walter White was a boring, fucking uninteresting, no character development, just a random dude, would it have been as interesting as a show? Nope. And that's the issue with the LCU at the moment. There is no interesting characters. That's why it's boring. And they're all just trying to chase the viral moment. MJ said, would you hate me if I told you I gave up on that show? It's such a good show. It's like saying The Walking Dead would be good without the zombies. Yeah. 100%. In fact, one of the biggest criticisms about The Walking Dead was that we haven't, like, when the season started to dip, one of the biggest criticisms was like, we haven't seen a fucking zombie in ages. You hardly see, like, zombies are kind of in the background. One might show up for a little bit, but otherwise it was human versus human. It's a fucking zombie show. Where the fuck's the zombies? So it's and I love The Walking Dead is one of the things that I am like the most passionate about. I absolutely love that show. I love the comics. If there's a game relating to The Walking Dead, I will play it. Like, I fucking love the characters. It's so good. Right? But that's the issue with the LCU, right? That's the issue with Fat Camp, right? It's not interesting because it's the same shit as like they could literally just keep it on a Discord. There's no interesting characters there. You know? As much as Becky is a piece of shit, she was an interesting character. You know? Boogie before he got fixed, interesting character. Alexandra said, thoughts on The Last of Us? I love the first season. I love the first game. I couldn't make it through the second game, and I haven't watched the second season because I heard it was terrible. Should watch Primal. I've not heard of that, so maybe I'll have a look at it. Chunky said, because people got upset with Negan killing Glenn, they toned it down. Then the show writers fucked up the story. Comics are goated, though. Old man. Dude. Yeah, bro. The comics, if you've watched The Walking Dead, right, and you haven't read the comics, you should honestly go read the comics online or wherever, or pick them up, buy them, whatever. Go read the comics to see the difference in the story. It's fucking crazy. Like, the difference between the show and the difference between the comics is insane. The Last of Us died with Joel. I don't want to talk about it. Dude. When that shit happened, pissed me off, bro. It was a fucking terrible decision. I was like, oh, cool. Another woke video game. Yay. Not playing this. Am I into Aliens? The three body problem? Not really. Aliens, I've never really been, have never really interested me, right? Like, tropes and TV shows around aliens relating to that sort of thing. Not really my thing. Last of Us 2 trailer laid heavily on Joel just to kill him off in the first 30 minutes. Bro. Fucking stupid, dude. That was, honestly, it was the worst decision they made with that game. You know, they wanted to create this impactful fucking moment that, like, got you invested in playing as Ellie, and it's just, nope. No, thank you. No. And it's like, oh, and she's a lesbian? Oh, yay. Like, bro, I just, no. Just give me the dude and the chick trying to survive in a goddamn infected world. I don't care how it fucking happens. Don't kill him off to try and, like, make me enticed to stay. I still suffered through fucking 3/4 of that game, and I didn't finish it. And I went and I watched what the ending was, and I was like, oh, this is fucking terrible. Maya said, which Walking Dead character would you team up with if zombies were real? Bro. Okay. I think I've told you guys who my favorite Walking Dead character is, but I want you to tell me, I want you to type in the chat who you think. I want you to type, if you don't know, I want you to type who you think my favorite character in The Walking Dead is. Chunky said, it's more annoying that Ellie at the end of the game was like, you killed Joel, bit off me finger, cool, you may go, Abby, queen muscles. Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just fucking stupid. It was at the time where, like, game developers were trying to go woke. Maggie, Negan, Rick, the dude with the bat. I want to know what else do you got? Do you guys? I want more guesses. Wait, Daryl, dude, Daryl's pretty good. Dog, bro, Dog's a great character. Now, my all-time favorite. Okay. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said Abraham was the best character. Dude was a tank. Okay. Abraham had the best fucking lines in the entire show. Shane, for me, bro, I fucking love Shane. I love the show Shane, comic Shane. Fuck that guy. Karl Popper. Not Karl Popper, dude. fucking hated Carl. Carl Popper. That's honestly one of the fucking funniest things that got put out. I'm gonna have to go listen to that after the stream now. No, my favorite character, hands down, no contest. It wins every single time. Is my boy Negan. Fucking love him. He is the best. Yeah, comic Shane was only around for like 2 pages, but John Bernthal Shane, awesome. Dude, Negan, fucking best character. Absolutely love him. He is amazing. Dude, JDM is daddy. Okay, look, I can appreciate JDM as daddy. He knocked that shit out the park too. He absolutely, and I know that could be a bat joke. He actually knocked it out of the park. Fuck, dude, I love The Walking Dead, man. I love The Walking Dead, and what I really loved is they actually, with Negan's initial monologue, right? They obviously toned it down for, you know, the TV show, but then they did like an actual recording of him doing the legit one with all the swear words, dude. So good. Negan is the best character, but he's a giant liability. No, bro, no, he's not. He is. Negan has some of the best fucking character development, right? And like his motivations
Chunky.
are so good.
I like it thick and chunky.
At Action Preacher Super Chatted $5. Your favorite fictional character of all time? Mine is Godzilla.
My favorite fictional character? Almost said something that was going to get me in trouble. My favorite fictional... I don't know if I have a favorite fictional character. Here's Negan comic book, best comics. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a real good one. I think I have it somewhere. Yeah, one of the only comics I actually own is a Negan comic. I remind you of Eugene Porter. Okay, bro. Eugene was a badass, okay? Comics and the TV show for different reasons. Okay? Comics, bro, was hitting Rosita. W. Okay? TV show, he was fucking hilarious. Like, Eugene, all right. Eugene might be my spirit animal in some ways, okay? He might be, he might legitimately be my spirit animal. I fucking absolutely love Eugene. He was fantastic. Daryl, fantastic character. Chunky said he was hitting Rosita after watching every other male pipe her down first. Look, it was the end of the world, all right? It was the end of the world. They didn't care about that shit anymore. You know what's fucked is like they killed off like Carl in the show, right? And like if you're Chandler Riggs, you're reading the comics being like, okay, I'm gonna be here for a long time. So he bought a fucking house, I think it was was it in Atlanta? He bought a house wherever the fuck they were filming, right? And then they fucking killed him off. He just got left with this debt. I was like, oh, dude, that's fucking brutal. Imagine killing off Carl, right? Only for like Andrew Lincoln to be like, hey, I need to go spend time with my family. I'm gonna dip. Like, bro. Fired on his 18th birthday. Yup. Absolutely fucking brutal that shit was. You hate Carl, don't care. He had moments. He had interesting character development as well. You know okay, all right. Who do you guys who was your most hated fucking Walking Dead character? Who was the most hated Walking Dead character? Because I can think of that fucker right now. There is a moment in The Walking Dead that legitimate, like Laurie, yeah, Laurie,
Chunky. I like it thick and chunky.
At my boom boom pow super chatted $4.99. Fun fact, the actor who played Carol used to stream Call of Duty Zombies while he wasn't on set filming. He was big during Black Ops 2.
I'm assuming you mean Carl or Coral, not Carol. But yeah, he did do a bunch of streaming as well. Let's see. Andrea, dude, okay. Show Andrea fucking suck. Comic Andrea, good. Dude, everybody hates Laurie. Laurie, where's Coral? Andrea, close second. You guys all hate women? Crazy. You know who I hate the most? Shit made me fucking cry, legitimately, actually cry. Like tears. Not a lot makes me cry. This made me cry. The governor. Fuck the governor, bro. Fuck the governor. It's like, we can live together. You on your side, us on ours. Right? And you see him thinking about it. You see him fucking thinking about it for a second. I'm like, okay. Because he's got our boy Herschel, my favorite character. All right, until Negan came along. Herschel was my favorite character. I fucking loved Herschel. Everything about him. I liked all of the old men. Okay, I liked Dale until he gone. All right, I liked Dale. Like, he was cool. Fucking, dude, comic Dale versus show Dale, also very different. All right, also way different. All right, Herschel went through it, bro. He went fucking through it. And all the governor says is no. He's like, no. No, not Herschel. Bro, I was like bawling my eyes out, bro. I was crying, dude. Fucking killed Herschel. That shit broke my heart, dude. Fuck that. How dare you kill Herschel? Oh my God. I was not ready for that. I had not started reading the comics at that point. I was not prepared for that. I was like, there's no way. Like, they took his leg. There's no way they're killing fucking Herschel. How do we feel about Maggie? I'm just saying they should have called her Karen. Okay, I'm just saying. Fuck Maggie. Do not like Maggie. I don't like her at all. She was annoying from the start all the way until now. Terrible character. Horrible character. Mr. Boom Boom Power said, did you know the guy who played Starkiller in The Force Unleashed now voices Maul and Palpatine was the dead soldier in the tank in the first season? Oh, fucking, what, Sam Witwer was, is it Sam Witwer? Dude, Merle was the bit, bro. I love Merle as well, bro. Merle was, Michael Rooker is a fucking boss. Dude, Michael Rooker, you want to know what's fucked, bro? The reason that he got written off the show was they just didn't have enough money to pay. Like, they just weren't willing to pay people more. Honestly, they just weren't willing to pay people more fucking money. They weren't, like, they were paying the actors shit, apparently. I can't remember what podcast I saw it on, but did I ever watch the Halo TV show? No. See, Walking Dead, I haven't seen Halo. I've never been a big Halo guy, to be honest. I always thought Master Chief was a stupid name. Sorry. But The Walking Dead had so many fucking, like, boss characters in it, you know? Absolutely loved it. Like, fucking start to finish, I could watch that show all the time. Morgan, fucking boss mode character, dude. Even Fear the Walking Dead, you know? We had our Kiwi representative, but then they took him away to go film fucking Avatar. Son of a bitch, bro. They took him away so they could go film Avatar. Do I like the spin-off shows? I mean, I liked Fear the Walking Dead. I thought like it started off really slow, but Fear the Walking Dead at one point I enjoyed more than the normal Walking Dead. I haven't watched the second season of like the Negan. I haven't watched the second seasons of any of the shows. I loved the Rick one, like the one-off season of Rick. That was great. Yeah. Dead City, that's the one. I haven't watched the second season of that, but I need to because I fucking love me some Negan. I just haven't had time. That's the thing with the LCU, right? I just didn't have time to watch anything. The Ones Who Live. Yeah, that was a great show. I'm not a big Michonne fan, honestly. She just really annoyed me. Rick was supposed to get 3 movies, yeah, and then they turned it into that TV show. But I actually really enjoyed it. You know, Andrew Lincoln, fantastic actor. I remember him from, was it Love Actually? Is it Love Actually? Is that what it's called? With the cards? Yeah. I think it's that movie. He does it. I just can't remember if that's the movie or if it's called something different. Yeah. So romantic. The fuck's this goddamn stray here? Yeah. Stuck in my hat. There we go. It was so romantic, you know? It was just so romantic. I feel it in my fingers. Yeah. I could talk about The Walking Dead all day, honestly. I fucking love that show. It's so good. Is it illegal you never watched Love Actually? Bro. Dude, Alan Rickman be buying jewelry for other women? Shit was crazy. Damn. So, yeah. I mean, you know what? I enjoyed today's stream. I did. I feel tired because I had to get up early, but you know what? That's okay because I feel like we talked about interesting stuff and I enjoyed the stuff we talked about. Discussing that dating stuff was cool. Oh, dude, counting the games, Clementine's probably your favorite. Okay. Okay, my favorite character from the Walking Dead Telltale Games, hands down, Kenny. Fucking love Kenny. Lee was great, okay? But my boy Kenny, dude. Kenny, my boy. And turning on him, bro. Turning on Kenny, bro, broke my heart, but I had to do it. I had to fucking do it. I was like, bro, you can't be stealing kids, bro. Turns out, didn't. Yeah, dude, Kenny was my guy. Kenny was my guy, dude. Fucking love that guy. He was going through it, bro. He was going through it. Oh. Dude. The only thing that sucks about me having played the Telltale games already is I like playing them again wouldn't be for the first time if I did them on the gaming channel. You liked older Clementine? Makes sense. Oh, okay, all right, Mr. Boom Boom Pout. Why is liking Kenny a massive red flag? Tell me that. The fuck's wrong with Kenny? He's just a dad trying to make it in this crazy, crazy world, bro. He's just a dad. Yeah, they're not fun playing them again. It's like, because once you know the twist, right? Like half of the fun with Telltale Games is you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what your decisions are going to cause, right? But you kind of understand the gist of the story. Exactly. Nothing wrong with being a dad. Dude was emotionally abusive and hostile. Dude, no, he's not good. Bro, he was not emotionally abusive. He was just trying to... Bro, have you ever fucking tried to survive in a zombie apocalypse? I don't think so. Okay? Did you ever lose your wife and kid? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right? In such a tragic way. Kenny was... bro, Kenny is like... He could have ended it, but he didn't. He chose to keep going. He sacrificed himself, okay? Dude, Kenny, bro, Mr. Boom Boom Pow, we're going to have a problem with this Kenny hate. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, did you play season 2? He was putting Clem against them. That's because Kenny understands, like, Kenny knew Lee, all right? Kenny knew all of this other stuff way more. No. Nope. Nope. Bro, these people did not know what it was to survive in the zombie apocalypse, okay? He was only looking out for her. And the thing is if you don't pick Kenny, right, and you go with the chick, she fucking just gives up. Just, right? At least Kenny, when he goes out like a fucking champ, okay? He goes out like a champ. Yeah, bro. I think we have to put Boom on every fucking tier list now. Dude, should we do a Walking Dead, like, character tier list and just have every Walking Dead character on there? Oh my God. Okay, now I have to talk about this, okay? You want to know the character that got done the fucking dirtiest in The Walking Dead? Okay? The character that got done the dirtiest? Fucking Jesus. Fucking Jesus got done so goddamn dirty, okay? He got done so goddamn dirty. Jesus in the comics was just like this it was basically like a goddamn ninja, and then they just took him out, right? And you know the fucked up thing is the actor that played him actually spent so much time learning how to fight for real, like took so many lessons, learned how to like combat fight, did all this stuff, and then they just took him off. Dying to a random whisperer like that nearly made me rage quit the show. Bro, that shit, that pissed me off beyond, like, I was like, there's no way you're fucking taking Jesus out, bro. He was like one of the fucking pinnacle characters. You can't take him out. It's crazy. The Walking Dead does something to me. if I could talk about it all day. Same with Romance of the Three Kingdoms, bro. I love that shit. So good. So good. Damn. This has been a fun stream for sure. Yeah. It's nice to have, like, I'll be honest, it's nice. It feels like, my brain is still very LCU coded sometimes, right? So like when there's not when the stream doesn't have like a bunch of like donos or members and shit that comes through, like there's always this feeling of like, you know, because like that's what it was like over there. But to be honest, We've just talked about like dating. We talked about fucking Walking Dead. We talked about a bunch of stuff. And I actually I consider it a W, right? But it's hard to get out of that mindset, even though it's been now literally 3 months, right? It's hard to get out of that mindset of, oh my God, I didn't make X amount of money. This was a bad stream. But I actually really enjoyed what we fucking talked about today, you know? So I appreciate you guys taking part. My favorite part of streaming is like the interaction with you guys, honestly. So when we can have like a good conversation. It's already time to end. This was so good. Another hour. Oh, bro. I mean, we could do an extension stream, but I don't know. I don't know. Feeling quite tired. We never really talked about AI. We only talked about other stuff. I don't know. Chat's kind of died down. Everyone wants to go watch Fat Camp, you know. No one wants to watch Rastov anymore. Look, if someone drops a 50, we'll go for another hour. How about that? Okay. How about that? I'll give you 5 minutes. You're gonna need to see my report card. Please don't look at my report card, Dad. It's not good. Okay. I'm gonna get put onto a B tier show. You'd rather watch paint dry than than Fat Camp? Yeah, I'll give you guys 5 minutes. If someone drops it, then then I'll go for another hour. How about that? But oh, you'll only watch Fat Camp if zombies turn up? Bro, I'd watch it then. I love zombies. When Mr. Boom Boom Power said Rastov laughs at my report cards, I have never done anything other than give you positive praise at your report cards. Okay? I have never done anything other than be like the most supportive guy. I'll tell you what, hold on. We'll do something a little different. I'm going to put, let's do, give you 15 minutes. All right. We'll do this. Here we go. I put up a little goal. All right. You have 15 minutes. I'll give you 15 minutes to hit this goal, and if you do, we'll go for another hour. How's about that? Nom Nom said I sent you a burger picture. Do you think you could smash, or is it too much? Let me see. I think I would. Hold on. Let me show the class. So I could eat this pretty easy. I would probably eat it deconstructed though. I really like eating burgers deconstructed if they're too like big for my hands. That thing is fucking crazy. Yeah. So if you guys want to drop some 2s to extend the stream out, we'll do that. Or if someone just drops a 50, we'll extend it out for an hour. But I'm feeling pretty fucking wiped, to be honest. So if it doesn't happen, I'm okay. Hey, MJ with the stick. I'm going to count that, but it doesn't usually, like, stuff with the little emoji stuffs don't usually count towards the goals. I was looking at those fries thinking that fries looks good. You know, I could put away some fries. Oh, man. Dude, you know what another good show is that kind of like fell down? Captain Shotgun said, what do you mean by deconstructed? So like you kind of take it apart, right? Like you kind of eat the, like you might eat the bun separately or eat like, eat parts of, I'll be honest, I've used a knife and fork on a burger before, bro. I don't like getting my hands dirty, so if it's a especially messy burger, I will use a knife and a fork. should rest then so I can reset for tomorrow. I mean, I'm doing okay. Like, I'm better than I was yesterday, but I still feel myself like, you know. So if we hit it, we hit it. If not, you know, I'll give you guys extra 15. Do you guys do anything for Easter? Right? Do you guys do you get eggs? Do you celebrate it, or is it just is it just like a holiday for you guys? Because I don't know. I've never actually celebrated Easter before. It was only ever about chocolate. So you hate getting messy too? Yeah, bro. I fucking hate getting messy. Dalton said I'd tell you, but the war ended yesterday. You post failed lamb cake pics? Working in the morning but have a family dinner? Oh, wow. So you actually do something for Easter. That's crazy. Oh, let me show you I'll show you the work that went into this thumbnail, okay? So it was very difficult to get this image generated. It was very difficult. This one was harder. Somehow this was a harder image to get generated, right? Tears, not good. Happy, even worse. All right. And then we had female Boom as an AI girlfriend. So if you guys didn't notice from the fucking thing today, all three of these images are Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Now, if you do want to generate people, honestly, Google Gemini way better for fucking people stuff than ChatGPT is. You thought that was Jamesica? Nah, dude, that was Mr. Boom Boom Pow. That was this is Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Yeah, this is Mrs. Boom Boom now, you know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. What's up, girl? How you doing? How you doing? Look, it's got his champion fucking thing on. Female Boom is just blonde as Sniper Wolf. That's crazy. Do you think Boom scams like Sniper Wolf does, though? Oh, no. You want to do female me? No. Gemini uses Nano Banana. Nano Banana is fire. I mean, yeah, no. So that's not Jamesica. That's female Mr. Boom Boom Pow. He looking like a snack. Do I just make images of him yerking it? Not often. Not often. Okay, so I was actually going to play Undertale yesterday. But Mr. Boom Boom Pow was playing it, and I didn't want to look like I was copying him. I had the thumbnail all made up and everything. This was going to be my Undertale thumbnail. You see how it's funny? Because it's under the tail, right? So, yeah. But he was playing it, so I was like, oh, I can't do this now. So I'm going to do it another day. Can I play Binding of Isaac at some point? Maybe. Once I have more energy, we'll get back into the gaming. I miss doing the gaming. I feel really fucking bad that I haven't been able to do anything with it. I just have not had the energy like whatsoever. And this takes priority over the gaming channel, so yeah. I did get a bunch of Final Fantasy games that I want to play, so I want to do like a Final Fantasy 16 playthrough. Eventually, when we get to, like, when they announce the third Final Fantasy 7 game, I'll do a playthrough of both games, building up to that. Because I have to play that on stream, otherwise everything else is gonna fucking suck because I'm not gonna want to do anything else. When are we playing Peak? I don't really enjoy, I don't like the look of Peak. Chunky said FF10 and FF10 Part 2 are the best FF games. Bro, 10 is fucking great. 10-2 got so much hate, but I fucking loved it. Dude, I loved 10-2 so much. I absolutely loved the combat system. Like the only thing that the first time I played 10-2 when I was younger, I couldn't figure out how to beat it until I found like a cheesy way. It was literally just Riku using her like fucking super thing and then just spamming, I think it was Vajra, something like that. I just spammed that until beating the game. Yeah, Girl Squad, Yuna looking like a badass. Yeah, bro, I had so much fun playing that game. All the different, because when I play games, I love to play dress up. I'm not gay, I swear, but I just, any game I play is all about how I can make my character look. So, like World of Warcraft, for example, I choose my character based on the coolest like transmog that I can make. So the reason that I picked Hunter was because like I could get some cool looking pets and make some cool looking armor sets. Maya said, am I the only one who does not want to play GTA 6? I'm not hyped for it at all. Like, I'm not hyped for GTA 6, like, even a little bit. Like, I feel like it's going to suck. I honestly think, like, it's going to suck balls. Yeah. When are we going to have a GTA RP server? That's something I want. I wanted to get one in the lit queue, and they said they were going to do it. They just never did it. Rather play RuneScape? Dude, you're not hyped because it's never coming out? True. Also, if someone does extend the, like if we do hit the goal, which it's 4 minutes, I don't think so. Or if someone does drop the 50, the hour starts from the end of the 15 minutes. I'm not taxing you 15 on the thing, okay? GTA is extremely overrated. The RP, like the 5M shit that they've got for the RP is actually really cool. Like you can legitimately just go flip burgers in a game and just earn money. You know what I mean? Oh, dude. Oh, fuck me. Oh, all right. That fatigue just hit me bad. Don't hit the goal. $60. Thank you, holding on. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah. I was hoping that you could have done 25, but you can't, so. What's cringe? What's cringe, Mr. Boom Boom Pal? What's cringe? If you're talking about flipping burgers in GTA, you're saying that's cringe. You did a whole stream pretending to own a deli, sir. You did an entire stream pretending to own a, Oh, GTA RP's not cringe. It's fun as fuck. You just don't understand roleplay, okay? You don't understand. See, Fable, the only Fable, I think it was Fable 2, where you slowly became more demonic or more angelic based on the actions and you grow horns and wings and shit like that. I really like that. Only time he gets use out of his sausage. Fair enough. See, I like it when Chunky and I team up to fight Boom. Oh, you just worked in the... well, the people don't... The people that flip the burgers at the Burger Shot in GTA RP don't own the Burger Shot. They just work there too, okay? No one has ever RP'd with Boom? Damn. Whoa, all right, let's not bring up Rastov, okay? You want to know what really made me happy, right? When we went solo... and I did the goal for the cheerleader thing. When I did the actual cheer stream, like nobody liked it. I was like, thank fuck for that. I don't have to do this cringe shit anymore. I was so happy. Alexandria said, are you mad that Mr. Boom Boom Pow played Undertale before you? It doesn't get you off the hook. No. I'm not mad. I just didn't want to double up on having people see it, you know? So I'll probably do it. Hopefully, if I have the energy, I want to do it this Sunday, right? Because It'll be the weekend of Alex, right? Because we've got Warhammer with Alex on Saturday. And then we could play Undertale on Sunday. Just depends on my energy. I think I have, one weekend left in this month after this? Yeah, so if I don't do it this weekend, I have to do it next weekend. Which I have to fucking lock Hemi down to play some Baldur's Gate, but he's busy with work, so... Chunky said Rastov is like the main girl from Bayonetta, pretty to look at but mid for content. Wow. Yeah, I didn't. I'll be honest. The whole thighs thing in the LCU, I thought was a joke. Turns out, not a joke. I didn't understand that people genuinely thought it was good. There's an RP fucking server for Hogwarts Legacy. What? Interesting. Mr. Boom Boom Power said RP is cringe. Dude plays D&D. And I've heard him RP, all right? I've heard Mr. Boom Boom Pow ERP, and he doesn't even know what that means. You showed your students the stream with your name on it. They listened to Boom say your name. They're like, wow, you're famous. That's pretty funny. That's actually fucking fun. A bunch of game devs made it? I need to have a look at that. Oh, I love D&D. Don't get me wrong. I love D&D. But Mr. Boom Boom Pow acting like he's too good for roleplay. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, honestly, as funny as it was for a bit, I don't enjoy watching you make a fool of yourself. It's difficult to watch. It was difficult to do. It was difficult to do. I have big issues with my body. And so doing something like that, it fucking mentally tapped me out for a week. Like I was actually just, yeah, it was. So whenever people post like GIFs and shit of it, I just ignore it. I can't, yeah. It genuinely fucks me up. Yeah, please send that to me, Badger Cat. I'll be fucking super keen to see that. Dude, Hogwarts Legacy RP server sounds cool as shit. I want to go, bro. Students walking around. I'll be the Professor Rastov. I'll be like, nope, tie your shoes. Avada Kedavra. Nailed it. It sounds awesome. Oh shit, I went overtime. See, this is the thing. I get sucked into talking. I forget. I am going to wrap it up now. Is anybody else that we know of streaming? Let's see. Let's see. This has been actually a really fucking fun stream. Let's have a look. Dalton said, sent after the timer is up. I know. Good stream. Thank you, Dalton. And I appreciate the 5-bomb you dropped earlier on as well. We're going to send you over to Buff. We'll send you over to Buff. Show him some love today. I don't know what he's doing. I'm assuming it's going to be touching the shit. So, yeah. Love you guys long time. Thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye now.